Welcome to another spine-chilling episode of Real Ghost Hunters. I'm your host, LX Pavel, and tonight we're diving into the dark heart of paranormal activity. We're about to explore the most sinister investigations ever caught on tape. These stories are not for the faint of heart. These are raw, unsettling encounters with the other side, the kind that'll leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the line between the living and the dead. We begin our journey in Enfield, London, a place where the veil between our world and the next was ripped wide open. This is the story of the Enfield poltergeist, a case so disturbing, so rife with unexplainable phenomena, that it sent chills down the spines of seasoned investigators. Imagine this, a family terrorized in their own home by an unseen entity. Objects flying across the room, disembodied voices echoing in the darkness, and furniture moving with a life of its own. This was the terrifying reality for the Hodgson family. Peggy Hodgson, a single mother, found herself caught in a nightmare as her young daughters, Margaret and Janet, became the focal point of the poltergeist's wrath. The entity, a malevolent force lurking in the shadows, seemed to revel in tormenting the family, particularly young Janet. Investigators arrived, armed with cameras and recording equipment, hoping to capture evidence of the paranormal activity. What they documented sent shockwaves through the world. Voices captured on tape, seemingly belonging to a deceased former resident, sent chills down their spines. The entity, communicating through Janet, spoke in a raspy, guttural voice, claiming to be a man named Bill Wilkins who had died in the house years earlier. The voice, filled with malice and an unsettling air of authority, sent shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical observers. Furniture levitated, seemingly defying the laws of gravity, as investigators watched in disbelief. Objects flew across the room with impossible force, narrowly missing the terrified family members. The air grew heavy with dread, a palpable sense of an unseen presence suffocating the room. The Enfield poltergeist case remains one of the most well-documented paranormal investigations in history. The evidence, captured on tape and witnessed by numerous credible sources, continues to baffle and terrify to this day. This wasn't just a haunting, it was a siege on a family's sanity, a chilling reminder that some forces in this world defy explanation. Our next stop takes us to 112 Ocean Avenue, Amityville, New York, a house forever etched in paranormal history. This is the infamous Amityville Horror, a story so terrifying it continues to haunt our collective consciousness. The Lutz family, seeking a fresh start, found themselves trapped in a nightmare. An oppressive darkness clung to the walls, a palpable sense of dread. George Lutz underwent a chilling transformation, his eyes taking on a distant, haunted look. Kathy Lutz sought solace in her faith, praying for deliverance, but the entity refused to relinquish its grip. Strange odors and disembodied voices drove them to the brink of madness. The children claimed to see demonic figures lurking in their rooms. Investigators documented chilling phenomena, including cold spots and EVP recordings. The Amityville Horror remains a chilling testament to the power of the unknown. Was it mass hysteria or a malevolent entity? The answer eludes us to this day. Chapter 3. The Bell Witch. Our journey into the heart of darkness takes us now to Adams, Tennessee, where a malevolent entity known as the Bell Witch terrorized a family and left an indelible mark on paranormal history. This is a story of witchcraft, vengeance, and an unseen force that seemed to defy the very laws of nature. John Bell, a prosperous farmer, found himself the target of a sinister force that seemed to emanate from the shadows of the nearby woods. It began subtly, with strange noises in the dead of night, rustling leaves and disembodied whispers that sent chills down the spines of the Bell family. As the days turned into weeks, the activity escalated. Objects moved inexplicably, furniture overturned as if by an unseen hand. The entity, growing bolder, began to physically assault members of the family, leaving scratches and bruises that defied rational explanation. The entity, communicating through a series of knocks, raps, and disembodied voices, identified itself as the Bell Witch. It spoke of a land dispute, a grudge held against John Bell, and a thirst for vengeance that would only be quenched by his demise. The Bell Witch, a malevolent entity with a taste for torment, seemed to revel in the family's fear. It mocked them relentlessly, mimicking their voices, singing eerie songs in the dead of night, and subjecting them to a relentless barrage of psychological torture. John Bell, once a robust and healthy man, began to waste away under the strain of the haunting. His health deteriorated rapidly, his body racked with pain and his spirit broken by the relentless torment. The Bell Witch, it seemed, was claiming its victim. The story of the Bell Witch stands as a chilling reminder that some forces in this world defy explanation. It is a tale of darkness and despair, a stark reminder that even in the supposed safety of our own homes, we are not always alone. Chapter 4. The Sally House. We venture now to Atchison, Kansas, home to the Sally House, a seemingly unassuming structure that harbors a dark and terrifying secret. This is a story of a malevolent entity, a family tormented, and paranormal activity so intense that it pushed even seasoned investigators to their limits. Tony and Deborah Pickman, a young couple filled with dreams of starting a family, moved into the Sally House, unaware of the horrors that awaited them. What began as subtle occurrences, flickering lights and strange noises, quickly escalated into a terrifying ordeal that would forever change their lives. Sally, the entity that haunted the house, seemed to take a particular interest in Tony. She scratched him, pulled his hair, and even set his clothes on fire. The attacks, vicious and unrelenting, left Tony physically and emotionally scarred, a testament to the raw power of the unseen force that tormented him. Deborah, desperate to understand the horrors unfolding around her, sought answers from the other side. Through Ouija board sessions, she attempted to communicate with Sally, hoping to appease the entity and bring an end to the terrifying ordeal. The responses, chilling and cryptic, only deepened the mystery surrounding the Sally house. Sally claimed to be a young girl who had died in the house, her spirit trapped within its walls. But was she a playful child or something more sinister? Investigators, drawn to the house's dark allure, documented a series of chilling phenomena. EVP recordings captured the faint whispers of children's voices, their laughter echoing through the empty halls. Objects moved inexplicably, as if manipulated by unseen hands, sending shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical observers. The Sally house stands as a chilling reminder that some forces in this world defy rational explanation. It is a place where the veil between the living and the dead seems to thin, a portal to a realm where fear reigns supreme. Chapter 5. The Winchester Mystery House. Our final destination tonight is San Jose, California, home to the Winchester Mystery House, a sprawling Victorian mansion shrouded in mystery and rumored to be haunted. Sarah Winchester, widow of William Winchester, was tormented by guilt and fear after the deaths of her husband and daughter. A medium told her she was cursed by spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. To appease them, she built a mansion with endless hallways and staircases leading nowhere. For 38 years, construction continued ceaselessly, creating a labyrinthine structure. The house became a physical manifestation of her grief and fear. Today, the Winchester Mystery House stands as a testament to the power of grief. Visitors report strange occurrences, disembodied voices, and cold spots. Is it truly haunted, or just a product of a grieving widow's imagination? The answer, like the house itself, remains a mystery. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling content. Remember, These stories are just a glimpse into the dark corners of our world. There are countless other terrifying tales waiting to be told, countless other encounters with the unknown that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we uncover more real-life ghost stories. Until then, sleep tight and don't let the spirits bite.